Hello everybody and welcome back to Chimes of Fregidia. I took a bit of a break over the summer, but now I'm back and ready to get back to work. And as you can see, the thumbnail images are a bit different. I decided not to use AI image generators anymore. It just doesn't feel genuine, so I drew the image myself. It's passable, I think. I'm no painter, but I tried my best, so I hope you enjoy it. And without any further ado, let's get to our story. Franulf. The city of Saltborough is experiencing a curious case of magic disturbance. What do the citizens report, Egan? Egan. It all seemed to have started with the captain of the Royal Guard losing his long raven hair many courtiers spent restless nights dreaming about. Since then, dozens of people reported missing hair. More and more individuals from the ranks of gents, ladies, and everyone else find themselves each morning with a buzz cut. Gone are their luscious locks and artful waves. Those with hair still on their scalps are getting restless. Franulf. People of means are taking drastic measures to protect themselves. The salary of bodyguards tripled overnight. The prices of wigs from real hair are reaching sky highs. People who can afford it and care for their manes are leaving Saltborough in droves. Not that it's helping much. Egan. The less fortunate seem to be luckier in this particular instance. The lower and middle class is largely unaffected by the problem. A lot of people actually made a bang by selling their hair for profit. We have a testimony by one such lucky individual. Margaret Bramble, how much did you sell your hair for? Screen cuts to a thin young woman with short hair resembling a bird's nest. She has a smile that is larger than life. Margaret Bramble. After hours of arguing, we settled on 4 full boxes filled with gold, silver, pearls, and rubies respectively. Franulf. Impressive! Can you disclose who gave such an exorbitant amount of money to keep up appearances? Margaret Bramble. Unfortunately no, but I can say that there is a certain person whose hair magically changed shade. Careful eye could identify them easily. Egan. We'll keep our eyes out. Any plans with this newfound wealth? Margaret Bramble. Well, my dream was to become a hairdresser, but now is not the best time to start my business, is it? Franulf. Maybe, but it can also be the best time. A lot of people lost their hair and will be forced to either style short hair in creative ways or learn to work with wigs. A talented hairdresser could prosper. Margaret Bramble. I never thought about that. I think I'll give it a shot. Egan. We wish you good luck with any new endeavors, Miss Bramble. Goodbye and thank you for your contribution. Franulf. The hairloss epidemic is not all fun and games though. The upcoming wedding of Princess Mirabel to Count Philemon is threatened. Egan. Princess Mirabel let it be known that she is not getting married with short hair. Both noble families are trying to speed up the process as much as they can by overpaying. The wedding is supposed to take place in 3 days. Will the hair of Princess Mirabel survive and carry the alliance with the House of Chevalier? Or will the hair everything is hanging by snap? Franulf. People are betting great money on both outcomes and the odds in favor of the wedding are rising with every passing minute. Egan. I have my own money on one of the options. We'll report on the issue shortly in the days leading to the event, and if it comes to pass, you will be able to watch it live from the comfort of your home. 3 days later, the hair of Princess Mirabel still sat firmly on her head while she was walking down the aisle in a traditionally dark blue gown. Count Philemon watched her with unprecedented calm, bordering on indifference. That's what you get for arranging a marriage. The entirety of Saltborough's cathedral managed to contain about 500 most prominent people in the 100-mile radius. It seemed like they all collectively held their breath when the officiant asked Princess Mirabel the usual question about loving and honoring the man beside her. She said yes. The guests exhaled their long-held breath, and then her hair fell on the floor as if cut by invisible scissors. Mirabel looked almost relieved. Mirabel, I guess that changes things. Can I take back my acquiescence? Mirabel asked the officiant in a businesslike manner. Officiant, I'm afraid not, Your Majesty. Unless the Count rejects you, you are bound by your promise, explained the officiant, and all the eyes drew to Philemon with expectancy. Recognizing something in the young man's eyes, his mother rose from her seat. You have to do it for the sake of our family, she hissed. Philemon, do I? I think we are doing just fine. She clearly doesn't want me any more than I want her mother. Plus, I would really like to keep my hair. With my genetics, there is no way to predict whether they'll grow back. My answer is no. Mirabel, thank you. I tried truly, but somehow I knew my life wouldn't go unnoticed. I could honor you, but my love already belongs to somebody else. I'm sorry. Without waiting for an answer, Mirabel turned on her heel and ran to one of the most beautiful men that ever graced the soil of Saltborough. His long raven hair gone, he was still gifted with the greenest eyes, sharpest jawline, and fullest lips now turned in a frown. His toned body didn't hurt his appearance either. Captain of the Royal Guard. I wish I could just bask in the happiness I feel at my feelings being reciprocated, but I have to confess my sins. It is my fault that your beautiful hair is gone. I cursed you and the entire city for telling lies, and swore I would hate you for all eternity. As you can see, I was the first struck by my own foolish words, because the truth is, I could never hate you. You should hate me though. I ruined everything. Mirabel smiled kindly and took his face in her hands. I couldn't love you more if I tried. Hairloss is a small price for lying. Thank you for opening my eyes and saving me from my misguided sense of duty. Will you marry me? Captain of the Royal Guard. Yes! 1,000 times yes! Mirabel to the officiant. Does it count? Officiant. No. Mirabel took the captain's hand and led him back to the altar. Philemon's mother. Unbelievable! Do something, Philemon! Are you still interested in an alliance, Count Philemon? Mirabel asked, and when Philemon nodded, she continued. Every eligible bachelor or bachelorette in the House of Valmont, please step forward. After the initial shock wore off, 7 young women and 4 men gathered in front of the trio before the altar. Most of them were sending bright smiles Philemon's way. Mirabel, would you be able to choose? Philemon. I'm sure, he started when a tall man made his way through the cluster of people. He wasn't classically handsome, his crooked nose took care of that, but it gave him character others lacked. He radiated confidence and wealth, because he showed up in an elaborate 2-piece suit decked in white and gold. The nobleman. May I present my application? Duke Silas Havillard, second in line for the throne. I would be honored to become your husband, Count Philemon. For the first time during this entire wedding proceeding, Count Philemon showed his emotions by turning beet red. Mirabel. Look at you, brother, setting your eyes on my fiancée. Silas. Dear Mirabel, somebody had to, when you were otherwise occupied. And now I can win you up by still having my hair. I may not be a blonde. Philemon. But gentlemen prefer brunettes. If you made it this far, thank you for listening. I took a bit of a break over the summer, but now I'm back and I'm ready to continue my series. And I'm really liking this new direction I took, and I actually really enjoyed making the thumbnails for this, or like I guess the cover art, I don't know what you call it. And it's actually shorter than image generation and it's less stressful, so I'm gonna keep doing that, and maybe if I have time I'll go back to the older videos and change them also. Well, if you liked what you saw and heard, you can Leave me a like, comment, or subscribe, just if you want to. I'm not forcing anybody. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.